Hello everyone, welcome to Cailovelifeartstudio channel. I'm Crystal and nice to see you again. Today I would like to teach you how to use the painting brushes, and all my brushes are here. Here you can see. I would like to show you more. Okay, yeah, so I put the Charlie close to us, and all the brushes on here. I'm gonna to explain to you first. So the brushes material separate two classes. So one is the synthetic brushes, which called it also artificial brushes. It means like the tip of the brush is like use plastic material or nylon or some artificial materials. For the other one is like these blue brushes is the animal hair make it. So we use those kind of brushes normally when we doing oil painting, because the oil paints are much thick and hard to put it on the canvas. That's why we use the animal hairs, and also is easier to wash it out whenever we finish use it. So we push tips back first, because today we use acrylic paints. So we use the synthetic brushes. So here you can see I got heaps of them, but they have different shades right on the top. So this one, can you see it? Is called fan brushes. So normally we use them to do the garden grass, or we can do it like the ocean coral leaf. I normally use it to do those kind of things, and also you can use it to do the background, like the painting background brush as well. I use this one. This is the round brush. We have different sizes of them. So by the way, the sizes is larger. It means the brush larger. Like those two, they're same round brushes, but the size is different. This is size 2 and this is size A. You don't have to remember the sizes. You just know, oh, the bigger size, it means it's larger. That's it. And we have the small one, like we also called it, is the liner brush, like this one, this liner brush. They also belong to the round brushes. So whenever we do in detail, we use this tiny one. And when we doing portrait, we also can use this one as well. Or you can use this one to do a draft before you do painting. Normally I don't do a draft. And here we got the angle brush, this one. Can you see the tip have some angle on the top? So it means here just like not flat, right? There are also different size. We can use it with 2 different color when we do the snake or dragon. Yeah. And this one is we got heaps of them. So those 4 different size. They are not flat, they are not angle. Looks like half round. We call it is like the filbert brushes. So it means like when we fill in the space, we don't want the angle, right? We want it smoothly fill in the color to the shade. So we will use this one. Or when we're doing clouds, like the sky clouds, so we don't want the angle, so we use this one as well. And lucky last but not least, this one is I use a lot. It's like the flat brushes. It almost can do everything. I use it like to paint the background of my painting. I use it to do 2 color shade of the flowers. Sometimes I use the filbert brush, sometimes I use the flat brush. Yeah, let's do it now. we talk about the theory first and we now practice now. I did prepare some paste on here, just like the orange, blue, green and red. You can use different color when you practice. And this time I would like to use the canvas instead of the acrylic sheet because I want to do painting tonight. So whenever I finish to teach you, I'm gonna do a painting straight away. So now I would like to use my previous one. Go through the fan brushes. Fan brush. So for this one, normally I do the garden grass or the Cailovelife under the oversea. So normally the grass, like I do it like this way. Can you see it? Like, it doesn't have a specific way to hold the brushes. You just get a handy way for yourself. For me, sometimes I hold it like this, sometimes I do it this way. Doesn't really matter, at least you feel comfortable, okay? So I put in here, because this green is a bit deep, I try not to put it too thick at the beginning. Later on I can fill in different color, right? So also the tip of the fan brush is very useful. So normally I just tip some orange color, just like a little flowers on the top of the glass. So I tip on the top. So we want more color on the garden, isn't it? So I would like to put some color on here as well, like the red color on the top. Some flowers are red and bright, like this. Okay, this is the fan brush. Now we tend to use the angle brush, like this one. Have a big angle on the side. So I prefer the angle brush because they have the tip on the side of the brush. So I can make an angle whenever I make a shade. So this time I would like to use the blue because I want to get my object out. So what I do, I just straight away right out here, make a line and put on the side here. So you see the angle. When I use the tip, it will make it very nice and sharp. Like that. And you can also like make the shade a bit bigger. You just need to dip more, and like this way, you will got a sharp line. Later on, you will figure out the difference from different brush. Like this. Okay, this is the angle brush. Finish it, and we can use the round one. Like this one, I don't like it. I use the other one to show you because it's too hot. Sometimes our brush is too hot because it's dried out a bit for a long time, haven't been used. We can dip some water before we use it, make it soft first and dip some paste. So for the round one, we normally use the portrait like during the face of the people, animals. So face color, we can use red one, so like this side. Can you guess what am I doing? Do a good guess. So we can do a shade on here, and we can do the other eyes like on here. Here looks like nose, right? So we leave it and we put the mouth in here, right? So when you, no matter you're doing portrait or you're doing a draft, you can use the round brush. So whenever we're talking about the tips of using brush, it doesn't mean it have to be used like this way. It just like shows you whenever you're doing gloss, easier to use fan. When you're doing the angle shade, you can use the angle brush. When you're doing portrait, you can use the round brush, just like that. So, but you can just use one brush to do your painting. It doesn't really matter. At least you change your angle. When you're holding the brush, you change the angle. Most of the time, you can get the shade out. So this is the round brush. Now we change to be use the fret one. Let me have a look. I got heaps of fret brush, like this one. I like it. Fret brush. So it's just completely flat and straight. This one can doing the painting background. It means like whenever I want the background to be the green color, so I can straight away brush out completely and doing quicker way. If you doing the large canvas, just need to get a bigger flat brush, that's it. But the news of the background is like if you really insist on one color, have better use my first hour sharp tips to get your color out first and then doing the brush. You will get a very purified color on the background. Now I'm doing it, they still have different layer of green. It means some size deeper, some size lighter. So it looks not that purified, but some people they quite specific for one color. So make sure you mix color before you do it in that case. Now we tend to try to use two color, use the flat brush. So I dip some orange and red like this way. Orange and red in one brush. So I put it on here. If it is not enough, just dip it again and it will come out like this way. Can you see it? So the flat brush you see when you get the two color, it's still it's a smoothie, but not like the shade we want when we're doing flower. Some like flower with the round shade. For this one, we can get it like daisy dough color flower, can use the flat brush. But for the round like the rose, we more prefer use the filbert brush like this one. Filbert brush. Have a look. So they're just a half round on the tip. And also you can tip two colors together. So we compare, we use the same color like red and yellow. Here we use red and yellow as well. So we tip some, oh sorry buddy, I keep talking about yellow, actually it's orange. Sorry about that. It's orange and red, right? So in here. The shade will be more smoothie. So what you can do, you also can just like this, right? Like a kind of flowers. And we'll do some inside here. Blue inside here. So looks different, right? Compare this one and this one is completely different. So sometimes I prefer use this one to doing the sky cloud. So I show you. Like I make a cloud on the side. Ignore the color, okay? The color definitely is not the blue. So we're doing cloud on the sky. because you don't want the cloud have angle, right? Normally the cloud on the sky like this one. Woohoo! Okay, that's all. And what else we haven't talking about? So we did all of them, right? Round, angle, fill bar, thread. Ooh, we done all of them. So, why not we just do a painting now then? Alright, so today's about the painting brush teaching is done. I wish you learn some skills from this course, and I wish you know how to use the painting brush. Once again, don't let the theory limit your skill to use the brushes. It's okay whenever you feel comfortable to use either way of the brushes. And you also can create your own ways to do the painting. So thank you. Feel free to put down your question on the comment, and I definitely will reply to your questions. By the way, last but not least, I would like to introduce my WeChat ID contact detail in here and my Telegram contact detail in here to you as well. Recently, I have created a WeChat group and Telegram groups as well. So the Telegram groups separate the Chinese group and the English group. To see either one will be suited to you, you just like add my contact, and I would like to invite you to my group if you really have a passion in art, photography, or really have interest to travel to overseas or study to overseas. As the group, I did invite some of the friends around me who did have the experience to study in different countries, like they now working very excellent in different occupation as well. I wish you will enjoy in art and enjoy your life. And during you sharing the information in the group chat, you will feel happy as well. Also, you can just like be a listener in the group as well. It doesn't matter. So some people doesn't feel very comfortable to share stuff. It's definitely fine. You can just like to see what the other people say and to see what the other people do, how they're doing hard work. I definitely recommend you to try my groups. It doesn't have any business purpose. It's more about sharing the stuff. I wish we can bring all the people's passions together, and we will find out how excited to doing our work, how excited to be like share our life to let the other people see what is the better way to life, and also what is the better way to do a job as well. Thank you.